Morgan Gayla, and welcome to Artistic Expressions. It is Say Word Tuesday, and we are filming live from the Apostrophe Lounge at 1440 South Tryon Street, Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, we have a dope feature for you called Solow the Poet.
Showed up, Shawty. What it do? Yeah. Pimpin'. Oh boy. What y'all know about a supermodel? Fresh out of Air magazine. Buy her own bottles. Look, pimp juice, I can.
Hello, and welcome back to Artistic Expressions. It is Say Word Tuesday. I'm your host, Morgan Gayla, and I'm here with our feature, Solow. How are you?
Peace, I'm doing really good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited.
You excited?
Yes. Why don't you tell them what you're going to do tonight?
Well, I have no idea what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to sit back and listen to some really good poets. I call it getting high. And I will feed off their energy, and then I'll flow into something else.
Awesome. That's the best when you can feed off of other people's energy, you know, to get inspired.
Yes, ma'am. You have to. You have to. Even after doing this for 12 years, you still got to have that itch.
12 years. I was just about to ask you how long.
What was you going to ask me? This is my first question.
So you've been doing this for 12 years.
I have been doing this for 12 years.
Okay, awesome. And what inspired you?
Whew. What inspired me?
Was there an event or something?
Yeah, well, in my case, it was a tragic event that started me into spoken word, which was when you're dealing with suicide.
Right.
I was told to leave my room because my room in my hospital was not good, as my doctor would say. So one night I went to an open mic, and I heard a poet just say, every day's not bright, every day's not Sunday. And he said, just write about your troubles, and everything that you write isn't intended to be spoken. So that's how I started.
Awesome. And I find that some of the best artwork comes from painful times in our life. You know, it's nice to make something beautiful.
Of course, I agree with you.
I love it.
Yeah, you never know someone's story who's sitting in front of you with a suit and tie on. Last week he could have been begging for change.
You never know. That's why I always make a point to be nice to people, because you never know what they have to deal with.
I agree with you 100%.
So tell me about your very first experience performing.
My very first experience performing, I was thought I was amazing, and I assumed that I would get on stage and everyone would clap and shout and stomp. And a sister named Tasha Jones came up right behind me, and everything I thought the crowd was gonna do for me, they did for her. But she's probably one of the better poets in the nation right now. So.
Well, you know what? I feel like whatever we think, we can be, because we can manifest anything. So you manifested, that reaction from the audience, but just not from you.
Yes, I had to humble myself and realize that where I thought I was and where I needed to be was two totally different places. So I learned from that experience.
Awesome. And where can we find you on social media? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram?
I'm on everything from Facebook, the Compound Columbus, Compound Statesville. My personal Facebook is Solow Schufer. My website is solow-ent.com. Same with Instagram and Twitter.
Awesome. So since you're everywhere, I have one question.
Okay.
Are you on MySpace?
I'm on Black Planet. No, I'm not on MySpace.
You're not on MySpace? What?
Black Planet used to be the stuff now.
Black Planet?
You never heard of Black Planet?
I never heard of that.
I'm telling my age.
That might be just
before MySpace, before Black Planet.
You know what?
About Black
Is that still up and running?
Yeah, of course.
Y'all can find me on Black Planet. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna go home and make no Black Planet. Okay, so are there any upcoming projects that you have?
Oh yeah, I run the only spoken word gala event in the nation where you honor from Sonny Patterson to Talam. Have been some past honorees. So I run that. I have a new project coming out with a CD/video. So I have a lot of stuff going on. Of course, I run a poetic event in Statesville.
Awesome. So if you want to see more of him, you can go to Statesville, North Carolina. And what's the name of your event?
The Compound.
The compound.
Yes, the compound.
Nice, nice. So how would you describe your style?
My style is a little different. I've learned over the years to only write about myself. And it keeps me in a good place, and it keeps others from assuming that this was probably about them. But like I said, to tell your story, yes, to tell your story, you realize that some people go through the same stuff you go through. So I write about myself.
And it's always nice to be an example for others.
Yeah, well, it's good, bad. Sometimes your bad is not just good.
Exactly, and plus when you write about yourself, you have an endless
Yes.
amount of material.
And something new happening every day.
Awesome. And my last thing that I want to ask you is, if you could say anything to, any type of artist, whether it's a singer, a dancer, a poet, what's one thing you want them to know to keep them going?
I would tell them to understand that it's a blessing, not a right, to write everything you got going on, and so people can see it, and know that what you do now, even if no one applauds you, if one person is changed by anything you have going on, then your job is done. I think poets write to enlighten you, to humor you, or to teach you. And if you can do one of those two, your job is done.
Wow, it's crazy that you say that, because with me, I always think, if I can just inspire one person with my art, then I've done my job.
Yes, 3 or 3,000, as Asia says.
Yes.
That's right.
Awesome. All right, you guys, this has been Artistic Expressions. I'm here with Solow the Poet. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Now I feel like I'm riding cloud nine, 'cause I'm in love, baby. I wanna fly away to a place where love could last forever, always.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Solow the Poet coming to the stage.
If a person hung by your every words, how many times would they kill themselves? How many hellos and goodbyes does it take to cry wolf? Like lies never manifest in words and live in actions. You better listen to who's speaking loudly. They say pride walks proud in any mistake admitted. And the truth can leave remnants of hope like Katrina never destroyed New Orleans. Hand the city some Super Bowl rings. Saints cheers always drown out screams. When was the last time you counted your blessings? When was you the answer to someone's how? When life wasn't living like the Huxtables, having good times, and you don't know what's happening, wishing God will give me a break. These are the facts of life when family matters, and you see your loved ones die from different strokes. Tired of standing on the highway to heaven. My grandmother died in room 227. I was living single, but this ain't no sitcom.
Let's go.
Life is about lessons. When was the last time you counted your blessings? 1, I'm still here.
Let's go.
2, it didn't kill me. 3, he healed me. 4, he didn't have to. I speak truth like this mic is my life. My burnt offering sacrifice. I died twice in the same night. What if my prayers fell upon deaf's ears when he was right here about to remove my soul? Some of y'all still breathing, but your faith is dead. many colors of blood red must be shed before you finally comprehend that black ain't beautiful to everyone?
Come on.
Some say the melanin in your skin will only blend in better if mulatto or cover girl commits sin on the face of dark perfection. And the USA would deem you as a nigga so quick to look through broken mirrors. To them, 7 years of bad luck ain't shit compared to 400 we've been picking glass out of our toes.
Let's go.
We've been walking on eggshells and fragile bones. The African American does not have a home to call his own. Your black don't look so pretty to everyone. Some say a young black male with a gun is sick. They say that his actions is equivalent to a slave driver with a whip. Yes, he both killed for inviolent reasons. Like, when did the check on his shoe become worth more than the circle of life?
Let's go.
They shot 50 times at Sean Bell. They could have killed him twice. Your black don't look so pretty to everyone. See, when the complexion of your skin is associated with doors locking and purse clenching, not to mention senseless shootings and public lynching, we've been trees decorations well before Christmas lights and wreaths hung like Christ and 2 thieves. Yeah, black don't crack, but it sure does bleed. No, black don't look so pretty to everyone.
Let's go.
Family, are we tired of being the first 48's leading star?
Come on.
Look how popular we are. They say Trayvon was killed by Zimmerman after he exited his car just cause. But our laws see that shit as a just cause.
Come on.
We tear down walls to build fortifications, give a drug dealer 20 years and call that justification. See, I will not scream this poem, but you will not Eric Garner my words. I won't act like Ferguson isn't in every town of every city of every state. See, this won't be a Michael Brown movement. Hands up, don't shoot hasn't soothed the taste lodged in throats from Sean Bell. USA plus policeman still equals hell, I swear. I won't scream this poem. My son for Christmas asked me for a toy gun. But Cleveland, I'm in Chicago, I'm in Atlanta, I'm in LA, I'm in Mississippi, I'm in Birmingham, still see 12-year-old black boys as thugs. No, they still see 12-year-old black boys as drugs, so they using them like a bad habit. Oh, this shit been habit, no rehab, just low blows and straight jabs from grand juries like Grand Dragons. This poem, I won't scream this time.
Let's go.
But when Marissa Alexander gets more time than a policeman blowing a brother out of his mind, and standing your ground means submitting. Too loud music got Jordan Davis laid down. Oscar Grant shot while he was already laying face down. Like, who the hell branded bull's eyes like birthmarks on black guys?
Come on.
Hell making a statement, taking a stand when the truth is right now. You can't breathe. You can't learn when someone illiterate to your culture is teaching you how. See, making a statement is just that. Holding a revolution is more than what we need to do. I'm asking y'all right now, just like equal rights, I said I won't scream this poem, but shit, I lied. Yes. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Real good time. If you have something about you that stands out, your characteristic, and you lucky enough to pass it along to your seeds, oh my God, it feels like you live twice as long.
Rewind that.
So I'm gonna talk about my mom. And I love her. Hold on. My mother's hands was like stone. Granted, forced to be grown before her time, the sun shine on certain days, like the 1st and the 15th when those bills was paid. Mouths fed, gas in her car full tanks was far in between, but my mother's rough hands would soothe my confidence. She used to say, son, it's okay to stutter. And I would smile while those rough hands rosy my cheeks, lotion my face. She used to say, son, it is not how you speak, but what comes out your mouth. Be careful what you choose. Your words are holy ground that this world walks upon. Knows you by. Well, I knew my mother by the way her hands felt against my skin. There was life in her epidermis, love in those small bright cracks. You see, my mother's hands was like stone. Granny, them stones was how she built her home solid. My mother's hands was her college, dropped out in 9th grade, but age was all she ever expected from us. B's brought about a stare a blind man could see. D's was your ass. E's guaranteed you was getting effed up.
Let's go.
But my mother's hands was her trust. Trust that every morning them boots would get laced up. See, sickness only meant she had to get up earlier to get that job done. Fatherly duties fell upon her eldest son. He got his ass whipped from things committed by the youngest. But my mother's rough hands would shake constantly. I would ask her what's wrong. She would tell me, son, I'm shaking because I don't know if I'm doing enough to pave the way for my kids. I'm no Rhodes Scholar, no role model, just a mother with a dream of seeing her kids' life better than hers was. She said, son, I can't help you with your homework. I go from home to work, then work at home. My hands tell my story.
Go ahead.
Mother at 15. 4 more about illegal drinking age. So tell me, how at 21, you tell your 5-year-old son he's the man of the house. Keep those blinds closed, doors locked, and if I'm not home, don't open that door if anybody knocks. My mother's hands was like stone.
You better say it.
Granny, them hands taught me right from wrong, taught me I am never right, cause she is never wrong. Backhand ensured that. My mother's hands taught me some respect. Charlotte, I will never forget those hands. They feel the same as mine, rough. And I can feel my journeys, rough. I can feel my trials, rough. I can feel my mother in my hands breathing beneath my skin.
Come on.
God, let me lotion her face. Rosy, her cheeks. Let me use these stones to build this home solid. My mother's hands put me through college and still trust and me that I can be a man she can be proud of. And on that last day, I asked her, I said, why did you do it? I need to know. Why did you do it? She said, that's life and that's what mothers do.
Go ahead.
Sometimes it takes something rough to make something smooth.
Yeah.
She said, son, I was simply your sandpaper.
Go ahead.
You would be my finished smooth. See, my mother's hands was like stone. But my hands reminds me that I would never be alone. I'm going to leave y'all on this last note. This poem is called Perception Reality. Poets shouldn't talk a lot because they kind of mess up their poem. But what if this story I'm going to tell you guys is true? Perception Reality. They say perception is reality. Well, if your reality has been altered, then your perception is untrue. So let me ask you a simple question. How is the war on drugs a race war? How can you even score when you have been winning the whole time? So your perception is there is a war on drugs, but Charlotte, I'm here to tell you tonight that there is a war on us.
Better talk to me.
We hold these truths, Nixon. Stated, you have to face the facts. This whole earthly problem is the blacks. The key is to devise a system that recognizes this while not appearing to. Even to this day. Who do you think invented the DEA? The reality is, illegal drugs had never been an issue. See, 1969, the war on drugs started and no one cared. Because more people died from choking on food. More people died from falling down stairs. Perception, reality. Reality is 1969. Whites thought we shouldn't be in Vietnam, and hippies smoked weed to help ease the hate they had for Nixon. Blacks fought for equal rights because Negroes plus the Constitution didn't equal a normal life. That's life. That's true. Family, watch how this government give you something and take it right back from you. First, we gotta silence the whites. No more fines. Now it is a misdemeanor crime for marijuana joints. Whites took flights to Bethel, New York came as a total shock. Over 500,000 hippies showed up for Woodstock. But the blacks, we got introduced to crack. Remember, give you something and take that shit right back.
So, let's go.
Brother, listen to this master plan. In 1985, the media comes into play. No longer white weed heads. If all you see is black crack heads, your perception is we have a problem. But the reality was, it was easier filming blacks doing drugs on the streets than some whites doing drugs in their home. Let's keep going. Now it's Congress time, introducing the ominous crime bill of 1985. Mandatory sentences, preventive detention, no bail for drug suspects. Have I lost you yet?
No, so
Can't forget about the Supreme Court, the RICO Act. We can take all your shit and not give it back. We can sell your shit and then keep the money from that. But family, that's not my point. I'm just stating some of the facts. What did Nixon say?
Come on.
I'm gonna give you something and take it right back. Follow me. If a black man get caught with crack, the DA offers him 30 years.
Come on.
But a plea bargain, he can only serve half of that. See, once his name is signed on the dotted line, all felony crimes carry the burden of dying Southern plantation owners' wishes. Can you hear me? If you have a felony, you cannot vote. You cannot sit on a jury. Perception, reality. Last year, 3,000 people died from crack. 500,000 died from cigarettes. More deaths from getting hit by cars. Conspiracy. Give them 20 years. A black child less likely today to be raised by both parents than one born to slaves. Open your ears.
Wow.
More blacks in jail than were slaves in 1850. I am still tasting Harriet Tubman's tears. Perception, reality. Shorter tomorrows. Due to the large mass imprisonment of black fathers. See, what if all this was a lie? But what if all this was true? Give you your rights, then devise a plan and take it right back from you, while not appearing to. Thank you.
Mo Meezy can't get you. Okay, I'm about to rap. You ready? Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mo Meezy in the place, and you know how I do. Oh, bars. Oh, that was the crowd. That was the crowd. You know, that was like, oh, Mo Meezy.
That's better right there.
Bars. Oh, something. Can you pass it? They ain't ready for me. Can you pass it? You know what song I'm talking about? And Hustle and Flow. Can you pass it? And the girl, she was like, I'm in control. In control. Cause I little name. I want you to know it.
I want you to say it.
Say it. I'm in control. What was that other song in there? Get 'em. Time and time again. Already know. Something. Meezy in the place to be. You already know how I do. Got it slizzoing and flowing. Cause we on the wave.
Like, really?
And it's gnarly. Oh, bars. I like how nobody claps. I like that. You know, it was just like an awkward silence after I spit my little bar. I like that. And so, hey, the people at the bar, they feeling me? Y'all feeling my bars? I was rapping. See, damn. He said, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I am crazy. I am crazy. At least I acknowledge it. You know, the people that don't know they're crazy, now that's it.